For 2 some odd weeks now, I've been dealing with my depressive side. I'm bipolar, we all know this. The depressive side has gotten me where you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to talk, you don't want to think, you don't want to act, you don't want to clean, you don't want to do anything. You just want to sit. And on top of that, you have fibromyalgia and chronic pain, and it's so crippling that the pain makes you want to die. It makes you want to just recede into nothing. You want to just crawl into a hole and let the pain take over, because maybe if you let the pain take over, it'll get better. And it doesn't. It never does. It persists. Every joint, everything just hurts, and it's terrifying. It's like somebody takes your body and they take your skin and they rip your skin off. They cut your skin off and light you on fire, and then put your skin back on over the fire, and that's what it feels like. It's excruciating. It's horrifying. It's terrible, and it's so terribly painful. So for the past 2 weeks, this is what I've been dealing with. The fibromyalgia pain is always there. Terrible, constant. But the depression is it's there. It's always there. It's always there, and you have to fight it. You fight it, and you think about it, and it's there, and it's always in the back of your head, and it's constant. It's relentless. It's constantly there, in the back of your head, in the front of your head, in the side of your head, and all over your head. Every piece of your head, it's there. Pain. Just the emotional blackness that is the depression. And I don't give a crap. I don't care. I don't want to care. I don't think I care. I know I don't care. I just don't care. And it's there. It's always there. It's always there. And it's terrible. It's horrible. And you know that it's got such an effect on you, and not only you, but for everybody that's a part of your life, your parents, your friends, your family, your children, your husbands, your wives, your everybody. And it's always there. It's constant. It's just everywhere all at once. It's just, I don't care. I don't want to care. I'm not gonna care. I couldn't care less. I just, and then you try to sleep, and the nightmares come, and the nightmares are horrible. And they, I don't mean to go all Shatner on you with my descriptions of things, but sometimes, my brain shuts off in the middle of a sentence, and I'm sorry about that. The nightmares come, and you wake yourself up screaming, and You try so hard to wake yourself up in the middle of the dream, and you just can't do it. You can't wake yourself up in the middle of it. And when you finally do wake yourself up in the middle of it, you don't really realize that it was a dream, and you don't know if it was a dream or not, or if it really did happen. And it's confusing, and it's scary, and it's just horrifying. And then the pain comes. The pain comes, and you can't stop it. And it's, well, do I try to go back to sleep, or do I get up and risk staying awake for the rest of the night, so I can go and take an Advil, and it's just horrible. So you wake up and you take your medicine and you try to make it better, and then the mania comes. The mania comes, and all of a sudden you think about how much you need to clean the kitchen, and how much you need to do the dishes, and how much you need to do the laundry, and how much, oh my God, this living room rug is just the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life, and God, I have to go clean it right now. I have to clean it. I have to vacuum. I have to mop the floors. I have to clean the cat box. I have to do it right now, and I have to do everything, and it has to be done right this very second, and it's just everything, just all of a sudden it just needs to be done, and everything just comes on you, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to clean the kitchen, I'm going to mop the floors, I'm going to sweep the floors, I got to sweep the floors first, and once I sweep the floors, and then I have to vacuum the floors, and then they're hardwoods, by the way, so you have to sweep the floors, and then you have to vacuum the hardwoods, and then you have to mop the hardwoods, and then you have to, oh God, well, the kitchen's just not enough, I got to do the counters, I got to do the dishes, I got to do this, oh crap, look at the fridge, I got to clean out the fridge, I got to organize the pantry, I have to clean every single part of everything. I have to do the laundry. I have to do everything. I have to do it, and nobody else is awake. And the television needs to be dusted, and it's a thing. It's a process, and you can't think straight, and all of your thoughts are going 450,000 miles an hour, and you're talking so fast that your brain is moving so much faster than your mouth can, and you can't think of words. You can't think of the word stairs. You can't think of, you can't think. Thinking is terrible. Thinking is awful. Thinking is one of those things that, you just can't think, and then, it's one of those things that nobody quite gets, and then you try to understand it, and you try to explain it to somebody else, and you just can't explain it, and you can't explain it, but they try so hard to understand, and it's you don't really think that they can understand, but you think that they can, but you don't really know that they can, but you think that they're trying, but they're not. In your brains, they're not trying hard enough. And it's no. You'll never understand. You're not ever going to understand what's going on in my brain, because you just don't know what's going on in their brain. And your brain is it won't stop. It won't shut off. And nothing is good enough. Nothing ever is good enough. Nothing that you do or nothing that anybody else does is ever going to be good enough, because you know what's going on in your brain, but you just can't justify it, and you can't make anybody else understand. And it doesn't work. And then you feel terrible, because you don't want to say horrible things, and you don't want to think horrible things, but they just can't seem to stop coming out of your mouth, and you can't filter yourself. You can't filter yourself, and then all of a sudden you're hurting other people's feelings, and you're a horrible person, and you're terrible, and you're a terrible person because you can't regulate what's coming out of your mouth. You can't regulate what's going on in your brain. You can't think 3 seconds into the future, because everything is just blah, 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 blah. It's just verbal diarrhea that's coming out of your mouth, and you just can't do anything about it. And so that's been my day. That's been my day. It's been a bad day. Hasn't been a good day. It's been a bad day. It's been a bad day, and I can't fix it. I can't stop it. Maybe I'll sleep tonight, maybe I won't. Who knows? I don't mean to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody, but it just seems to come out of my mouth faster than I can stop it. And it's real. It sucks. What can you do? Your brain doesn't work like other people's brains works. Your brain works on a completely different level. And it sucks. So that's it so far.